We have not talked about the loss of Taylor Hawkins of the Foo Fighters. I do wonder what Dave Grohl is going to do with that band, whether he wants to come back as the Foo Fighters, given the connection between all of those bandmates, or whether he'll try and create some other band because he doesn't want to play without his drummer who passed suddenly at the age of 50. But before we get to that, the Cotes are going on a cruise as a family, evidently. Chris Cote and Greg Cote. And Greg Cote, I learned walking in here as he learned walking in here. He exclaimed, "Wait a minute. I'm going to miss Heat playoff games. I'm not going to be able to cover Miami Heat playoff games because I'm going to be in Cozumel, drinking from the, I'm sure you get the all-inclusive package of drinks."
What kind of question?
Are you kidding me? Who doesn't?
That's funny. Are you kidding me? That's priority one right there.
He didn't even know where he was going before. He said, "I don't know, Cabo, Cozumel, whatever. I'm just getting
Not
up."
Cabo.
He's going to sidle up next to a bar. He has no idea where he's going. He thought Mexico, but he's getting on a boat to drink at a time that it's very cheap to get. Actually, it's not a boat, right? It's a ship. It's a ship.
It's a ship.
Big cruise ship.
Yep.
Yeah, bigger than a boat, I would say.
A ship. I think you insult people who own ships.
It's a boat, okay? Enough, Mickey Harrison. It's a boat. Okay, relax.
It's the world's biggest cruise ship.
Right.
I forget the name of it, but it's
The wonder of the seas.
Yeah, there you go.
But the destination is the ship. It's not an island. It's the ship and the drink package. That's your destination.
Yeah,
right?
And the
Right.
roulette table.
Oh, yeah.
Do you wonder whether you're going to get COVID?
No. I just got my second booster shot. I am so boosted right now that I'm impenetrable.
Do you wonder whether or not the ship is going to be caught off the coast? Like, is that now and you're not going to be able to get back into the country like that? Are all those fears gone now that we can cruise safely again without fear that we're going to be trapped on a petri dish for
Our
months?
entire family had the vid in late December, so I think antibodies. I think we're still good.
You
New
have
variants,
to be
who
fully,
knows?
fully vaccinated to cruise.
No,
now.
we are. We're all
And
fully vaccinated and stuff. And yeah,
Right.
you got to get tested
cruise has
before you
been
go
going
on.
for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and Royal just released some statement of like, it is now safe to cruise again. Like
No, what they said is, you figure it out.
Right.
Yeah, you do your own risk assessment, which after 2 years is like, okay, we're here now. Cool.
What do you want them to say, Chris? It's not safe to cruise again? I mean,
Well, they did just like a week or two ago. They released some statement of
Yeah.
we're
Which is, you decide
Who's
if you
the
think
they?
hopping on this boat is a
Royal
good idea.
Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean. Yeah.
Well,
Well-
those are two very different things. Is it Royal Caribbean or the CDC? You guys.
No, it was not the CDC.
No, it was the cruise line industry said, hey, you can decide if it's safe to come back now.
Why are we acting like everybody in this room is walking around wearing masks all the time?
Right.
Like, what's the difference?
You have to
No,
get
I'm-
tested and be
I'm not-
boosted to get on this ship.
When
That's right.
when it comes to cruising and whether it's sanitary or not, that's always been a
Right, it's
debate.
always
That's
been-
a pre-COVID thing.
No, I still
In fact,
might
even
catch a-
nowadays, COVID would probably be among not my highest concerns.
I'll probably catch something, just not the vid.
What are your highest
Hell yeah.
concerns? Being thrown
Diarrhea.
overboard?
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
And
Yep.
the jacuzzi. The jacuzzi is often one. And I always say I'm not doing it, but then you got the unlimited drink package and you end
have
up
to
doing a
do
lot
it.
of things that
Yeah.
you said you weren't going to do.
You know what the best part of a cruise is? The day you get on, you put your you get your bags in the room, and then you just walk around the ship. You know what? I got to get the lay of the land.
Playing it.
Explore
I
the
love,
ship.
even
Yes,
though
yes.
all the ships are kind of the same, I got to find out where the solarium's at. I need to
course.
know. Yeah, I got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got to
every-
empty all the
solarium.
vodka out of the shampoo bottles.
Yep.
Solarium.
Little birdie told me there's no more muster drills.
What?
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
thank
That's a
God.
game
you just
changer.
go kind of
Well,
check
I
hate
in,
those
and then you have
things.
to do it like on a screen or something.
Yeah, that's great because you could spread COVID that way with mustard drills.
Yeah.
A great and wonderful evolution post-COVID. That
I
you
kind
no
of like
longer...
the mustard
I
station.
like
No.
hiding from them in the,
It's
in the
just
shower.
like that's
I
you
like
know
it.
you're on your first day of the cruise if you got to do the mustard drill. Everyone hates it. Everyone's
No.
complaining.
So ridiculous.
Hate
As
it.
soon as you
Such
get
a
that
vibe killer.
horn, as soon as you get that horn you're done with it. Everyone goes to the
No.
bar. It's
You get
like
to meet the captain.
Yeah, you meet
afterwards.
the
Yeah, you meet
captain.
the captain.
Come on.
No, I hide. I run away from them. I'm hiding in my shower drinking straight vodka from a shampoo
I like to
bottle.
look around and be like, all right. I like to look around at everybody at my mustard station and be like, if shit hits the fan, it's going to be us together. Huh? Look at us.
I like looking
Surviving.
around and thinking, how the hell are all these people going to fit on this tiny
Yeah,
little boat?
I always do that math too.
We
It's
have
like,
to make
how is
some
there only
decisions here.
7 rescue
Yeah.
boats on the right side of the ship? I'm doing the math there.
And-
This is a large ship.
And no one's. It doesn't help at all because in a panic situation,
Oh.
you're gonna forget all your training. I always get exit row now, and heaven forbid I actually have to open it because I was like, what was it?
I have a child.
What's it? Someone do this for me.
Mustard drill. Put it on the poll, Guillermo, at LeBatard Show. Do you enjoy the mustard drill on a cruise ship?
don't
I
do-
can't believe anyone's arguing on behalf of enjoying that.
It's just part of the experience. You know, I love the first
I'm with
day
you.
of a vacation. And this is the first day of the cruise. You still got all the day. Once you get to like, it's a 5-night cruise we're going on. Once you get to night 4, you're like, oh, it's almost over.
Get
you
me
start
off
getting
this boat.
sad.
Yeah.
Because of how it's lined up, for the longest time I thought it was a mustard drill because the D is right after mustard. So I was like, mustard drill, and I got corrected. It's very embarrassing.
No one likes it in those boats, by the way. I also wonder how useful they actually are in case of emergency.
You haven't seen them. You haven't seen them. Our studio. We have to hop on the MacArthur.
Yeah, they test
and
them
they're
sometimes,
obvious.
but-
I find that so cool that those
Yeah.
boats actually work.
But but
putting around.
to an extent only, right? Because then they have all these ships that like lose power and they're off the side of the, off the coast, and it's like, well, you have all these extra boats that you can get people off that ship with
Yeah.
that they don't use, and they just leave everybody stranded on cruise ships
It's
right there.
It's
I'll
not
swim to shore.
okay. It's not women and children first anymore, is it?
no.
It shouldn't be.
What do you
We
mean?
need to have enough seats for everybody. Enough with this.
This
women
is
and
where you
children
want
first.
equality. This
I'm
is
just saying.
I've seen Titanic so many times, and no matter the situation, it's always going to be women and children first.
Yeah.
And
This
then I
is-
just grab a
But I have a
string.
child.
You have now usurped your selfish take on the shopping cart, just casually, flippantly, nonchalantly, where you want a readjustment now.
It's
of,
2022, Dan.
I get on the rescue.
Why
boat
shouldn't
have
Chris have a
first.
seat?
They
I
have
mean,
enough seats, is my point. I don't think in the Titanic there weren't enough. If
That's
there weren't
right.
enough now, I'm with you. Women and children first.
Christopher, you're my child, so you can go on first.
Given all
That's true.
the alcohol that is flowing, if there were a tragic instance where you need to get on the boat, that's going to be an absolute shit show because everyone's going to be pissed drunk. I'm
You
going to
don't
be
think-
saying, please let me on. I'm all she has in this world. And it's just going to be a floaty of an alligator.
You don't have everybody just very orderly walking to their muster station.
Oh, what boat are you? 35?
Yep.
Oh no, this is 31.
Single
you gotta keep
file.
going. 2
Tell you,
down
I'm
that
just
way.
getting on this one. Me and my alligator float.
Mike Ryan is saying shit show and making it a literal thing because he's worried about the diarrhea in the jacuzzi. But Billy, I want to go back to what you were saying because you're saying that none of us in here are now wearing masks anymore after 2 years of wearing masks, and you're correct. But I did think, whether it's reputation or because all of us were a little mortified at the reality of what do you mean there's something floating off the coast that can't get back into the country because there's an ailment out there that is making these boats not be able to dock and giving people, illness that are stuck at sea. I thought that no one took a worse hit in tourism optically than the cruise ship industry. I thought
Well,
that
China. The Wuhan tourism industry was gutted.
okay, fair enough.
Can you imagine that being your job?
The tourism board.
Hey, if you're for the tourism board from Wuhan,
How do we get people here?
yeah, come to the fish market. No, don't do that.
Okay, you got me. With something is worse than cruise ships, but cruise ships are up there, and so I didn't think. I know you're a lover of cruise ships, that you are somebody who enjoys a good cruise, but I thought that the reason the Cotes might be going on a 5-day trip on a cruise that hasn't been this cheap since 1989 is at least in part because of the thing I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, we're due for a cruise. We're cruisers. We're the gold standard of cruisers. We are. Diamond Club or whatever the hell they call that thing. I don't know. My wife keeps track of all that stuff.
Cruise prices are up again, by the way.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
they're
ain't cheap.
expensive. Mm-hmm.
tell
That's
you that.
right. Mm-hmm.
They went right back up?
Plane prices too are going up. Everything's
That's
getting back
right.
to
Oh, it's
normal.
just all fuel related, though,
And
right?
corn, don't get me started.
That's why it's going up? Is
Yeah.
it because of just fuel?
I think it's con.
And also, people are stir crazy. They want to get out. They want to cruise. That kind of thing. They really do. It's we're antsy. My wife's gone stir crazy for the last 3 years. She wants to do anything right now.
Right.
It could be a cruise, a rickshaw. She'll go anywhere
She's going
in
to
anything.
regret. She's going to regret the open bar situation with you, as she always does. Like she's going to regret that by day 4, day 3.
It always ends up falling on me because my mom will go to sleep early, and it's just me and my dad late at night at the casino, and I gotta like walk him back to his room.
And you know it. Nothing wrong with that. By my second day on a cruise ship, the casino bartenders all know my name. I'm like Norm walking into Cheers.
One time late at night on the cruise, I was like, my dad's over alone at some empty roulette table trying to play, and it was closed. And, like nobody was there.
Trying to recoup my losses.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Good job.
In my
He's
mind,
like,
I
buddy,
did.
there's no one over here. This one's wide open.
He's over the chips and he's just standing at a roulette table with no ball. That's one of the saddest things I've ever imagined.
That's the drink package, man.
Drunk Greg Cote after
Christopher,
three-
plenty of seats.
after
Plenty of
three-
seats over here.
3 days not understanding why that roulette table is so available all of a sudden. One of the 3 on the cruise ship. Huh? It's a slow time at the roulette wheel. Where are all the dealers? Why is there glass over the chips?
I can already see what's happening with poor Taylor Hawkins. Our show is terrible at eulogizing Taylor Hawkins. It's becoming the Matt Damon bit.